Hello everyone, Flying High here at Electronic Pilot School, and it's been a couple of months since I did a video. I've been a little busy, but today's a special day. DCS just came out with version 2.7, and as you can see, if you guys are familiar with DCS, look at that sky. I'm gonna move the camera here a little bit. Look at those clouds, they look gorgeous. We have new clouds, but they look good from a distance here, but let's see how good they look up close. So I want to take you guys for a ride, hop in the Spitfire, fly it around, look at the clouds up close, and then land. I don't want to do a long video, I don't want to bore you guys, so let's hop in the cockpit. Hope you enjoy. Alright, we're sitting inside our beautiful Spitfire here. Big beautiful ellipse shaped wings. Let's check that our ailerons are working, elevator working, and also our rudder. Also, okay, for our flight plan, it's gonna be easy. Let's put satellite here, it's gonna look better. We're gonna take off here from this airfield here, literally airfield, because you can see all the grass. This is going to be Detling airfield, more inland in England, and we're going to fly basically east southeast down here to close to Dover. Excuse me. Hawkridge is one of the famous airfields where they Spitfires took off to defend England in the Battle of Britain. So we can go up, look at the clouds, and then just land over here. It's gonna be just a 24-mile flight, so hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get her started. I'm gonna be quick with the start here. If you guys want, let me know in the comments if you want me to do like a startup tutorial, kind of like the one I have with the Tomcat. We can do that for the Spitfire, but we'll go through it anyway. Left to right, cockpit wipeout, like real pilots do. This is going to be the real checklist. We're gonna check our trim, rudder trim, set a little bit to the right for the torque effect when we take off. Also our nose, we want our nose, here's our trim indicator, we want our nose to be set level. Some real Spitfire pilots say you can put it just a little bit under the horizon so the tail can come up easier in the row. That's how I'm gonna set it now. What I can call with more modern prop engines, this is gonna be our master switch on. Look, as you can see, when we move the throttle forward, this switch came on, and now we have power. We have our fuel pressure light, and our showing our undercarriage is down. We have our mixture lever back, which was where we want it. We have our mixture, our prop RPM all the way forward. We want full RPM for takeoff. Then here on the left we have oxygen. We're not gonna use it, but good pressure. We're gonna fly with our cockpit open, old school and looking all cool. Flaps are up, that looks good. Our flight instruments, those are gonna be used when we fly. They look good, no damage. We're gonna open our starter caps here and booster coil. Super important, open our fuel cock so we can have fuel flow to the engine. We're gonna open our primer here, twist it to open, it's open. And right here on the right, just gonna check our drop tank. We're not going to use one, so that's enough. And our undercarriage is down, good green light. And also over here on the left, we have our filter, which we're not gonna use because we're gonna assume there's no dust, and in the grass field we don't need it. Check our fuel quantity, full fuel in the top tank, and this is the indicator of the bottom tank, so we have full fuel. And for starting, we need to put our parking brake. That's a pneumatic brake. Parking brake on, and wobble pump. We're gonna pump here until we get good fuel pressure, and our fuel pressure light is off. That's good. Next, what we need to do is actually prime the engine. Gonna do it like 9 strokes, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then both magnetos on. That's gonna be spark plugs. I'm gonna look out here, and then I'm gonna press the booster coil and the starter switch at the same time, and then move the mixture mixture lever to the on or reach position. All right, prop clear. There we go. It's okay. The engine not always starts in the first run. This is like in real life. So put the throttle back, open it just a little bit. We know our magnetos are off. We're gonna put all the mixture back again. We're gonna give it maybe 3 more strokes. And we're going to try again here. Clear. There we go. Good power. I'm gonna put the throttle back in 1500 RPM. So it warms up. You see the flames coming out. That was cool. All right, we're gonna wait for our temperature just to climb a little bit. While we do that, last cockpit wipeout, radiator flaps, super important. We need our flaps to cool our engine. And as I can see, these guys are using the airfield that is coming mainly from west to east. So I'm gonna taxi down there and then take off. There's also a windsock over there where we can be able to look around. So let's leave our engine here in around 1500 RPM and take our parking brake off, and she's gonna start to roll. I like to let it roll just a little bit first on 1500 RPM. If I feel that she's going too fast, I'm gonna put it down to maybe 12 to 1300 RPM. That's gonna be good enough. Let's taxi that way. Here are the other guys that just came back. Oh, little bump there. That's what happens here on these grassy airfields. But these are beautiful. I personally like these better than real tarmac fields. I love the old school grass. Might be taxing a little too fast here, but we're good. Keep going this way. Start turning left. I'm gonna go almost to the very back of the field here. You're gonna be able to see the windsock here or 11 o'clock. There it is. You'll see it soon. Throw it back again. As you can see also, while I'm looking here, I'm also thinking about the clouds. Look at that, the beautiful shades under them, shadows, and the sun looks great, reflections, lighting looks great. I think Eagle Dynamics is doing an incredible job with DCS, and it has an incredible future. Remember, Spitfire is differential braking, so like the true real Spitfire pilot said, she is a bitch on the ground, but a lady in the air. So she flies beautifully, but you gotta handle her with care on the ground. That's our windsock. You can see the wind blowing towards our starboard wing. We should use starboard and port, which is how the English actually refer to left and right. So let's do it the right way. You can see the light there reflecting on the prop. That's new. That looks great. I'm gonna point my Spitfire here to the other windsock in the other side. Just roll it a little bit, leave it straight, hold the brake, and as you can see here, now we have a beautiful Spitfire ready to roll. Back inside, just last check. Prop pitch full forward, trim is looking good. We got good fuel. We got good engine parameters, good pressure, temperatures. Close our caps here, close our fuel, our primer. And then what we want to do is we're gonna look for 3000 RPM, gonna look for 12 in the boost or the manifold pressure. The English call it the boost. And we're gonna rotate. We're gonna lift off at around 120, 130 miles per hour. So brakes off. Start to roll slowly. Steady on the power. Right rudder, a lot of rudder to keep her straight. We got 3000 RPM. We're going for boost 12. And we got 100, 110, 120, and she's gonna be up. She's up. And gears gonna come up. There we go. We should get good light here from the landing gear. Up, gears up. We're gonna leave a cockpit open, so in the rear procedure you actually use the cockpit in the open position. I'm gonna throttle back. Just leave the boost in 12. Just put the RPM back on around 2800, and I'm gonna start turning right. Let's just climb up these beautiful clouds and see how they look. This is what the video is about. Then 27 miles heading 120 with a correction. Maybe we're gonna go 112, something like that. You don't have to be that precise because it's a visual flight anyway. I can see the coast already. So we're gonna climb here. Good speed for climbing, 220. That's plenty of speed. We can actually put the nose higher. You can climb very well in the Spitfire around 170 miles per hour. Let's do a flyby, and there she goes, climbing. She climbs like a homesick angel. I heard a pilot say that. I don't remember where, but I like it, how it sounds. So you can see the beautiful clouds here. I'm turning my nose up a little bit so I'm not fighting the plane all the time. I'm also going to trim the rudder a little bit to the right, so it's not rolling on me now. There we go. I feel the controls much better now. Engine looking good, parameters good, airplane feels fine. Alright, look at those beautiful clouds. We're getting closer and closer. Clouds should be around 7,000 to 8,000 feet. Clouds do look great. Heading, let's turn a little bit left here. We're gonna need to head like 120, 110, it's fine. And then we'll have a visual on the airfield. Look at that. Nice from the cockpit and from this perspective up close. I think clouds look great. They look awesome. When you get into a cloud, it's very important to use your artificial horizon, which is this instrument over here, so you don't get disoriented and you keep your plane flying straight. Look at if you're still climbing, look at your speed. My speed is getting low, so I'm gonna put my nose level and let it accelerate. See this Spitfire trying to roll left. I'm gonna use right trim. Just let her fly, don't fight it. Look at your slip and slide indicator and trim accordingly. Remember, like a real pilot said, step on the ball. Here it's an arrow, not a ball, but you move your trim to that or the other side. So those are clouds up close. Pass through them pretty good. Let's keep flying straight here. We're on a slightly off heading. We need to turn a little bit right, but you can see the sea over there, the coast. Fly over these clouds over here and then nose down through them, and we can land in Cockridge, which is our famous Battle of Britain field. And that's gonna be it, guys. I don't want to make this video too long. I don't want to bore you. Let's do a flyby here. Nice, right? We go F2. Spitfire looking pretty like always. Flying with the cockpit open like a pro, enjoying the view. So from this perspective, what better way to look at the clouds than looking at a beautiful airplane and a beautiful setting. This is the default zoom. Let's zoom back a little bit, see, enjoy the clouds from a wider perspective. I think they look great. What do you guys think? What do you guys think from here? I like this angle in the Spitfire when you look at a Spitfire straight on the nose like that. Few machines look this pretty. Do you agree? These are default zoom. Go back in the cockpit. So what do you guys think? Do you guys like the clouds? I like them a lot. And also what I've noticed is no frame rate loss. So these guys from Eagle Dynamics are doing things great. Frame rates are high as hell. In my machine I'm doing around 100 frames per second here with this map in these settings. I'll put my machine specs down there. It's nothing too crazy. It's a good computer, nothing too crazy. Right here, when we pass this cloud, we're already, as you can see, almost over the coast. I like the effect when you put your head out here. You can hear the wind, and then when you put it in here, it stops. It's pretty realistic, pretty cool. Since we're going to descend here, I'm gonna throttle back, put my boost on around 7, which is the cruise setting. I'm gonna start to dive. Look at those clouds, they look incredible. Remember, this video is all about the clouds. I wanted you guys to enjoy the clouds. And the best way to enjoy the clouds, I think, it's on a Spitfire, which is the jet that I fly the most is the F-14, but the Spitfire is the one I grab when I want to relax and just fly around. And just for sightseeing, looking at clouds, surfing clouds, I think the Speed was a good choice. That's our Hawk Creature field down there. Those are the cliffs of Dover. See the cliffs? That's Hawk Ridge. We're going to do like a tactical dive, as if we were doing kind of like an attack run, rolling almost inverted and then doing a flyby. So let's throttle back even more. Roll. We're actually going to land that way because I know the wind is coming from that direction. You need to always land and take off against the wind. So diving down here, just make sure you don't go over 400 miles per hour because the Spitfire compresses. When you throttle back like this at this low altitude, it's very hard to get over that speed. We're going to put our RPM in full forward. Throttle is full back. Full forward is part of the procedure for landing. We're going to do a flyby here over Hawk Ridge. You can see the windsocks pointing this way. Yep. And here goes the victory roll, nose up, and she rolls. Nothing rolls more beautiful than a Spit. Let's do F1. We lost a lot of speed in that roll because I wanted to show you, so yeah, back on the throttle again. Actually, you could say that was a mistake in my part because I knew I had a lot of speed coming down from that dive. But if you want to pull your nose up and roll like that, it's gonna be better that you put your engine on at least on cruise speed. But it was good. We had a little speed. Now we're on the downwind, and to land we're gonna hit here below 140. We can put our gear down, spur gear down. Gears come down. We should get a good green light. And now for the glide, we need to steady at 120. We don't want to go below 120. Good green light for the gear. Keep our left hand turn. Port turn to be more specific. want to see that the airplane is behaving well, trim it the way you want it. So that's going to be our landing spot right there to 11 o'clock. You use flaps on the Spitfire only when you're 500 feet above ground level, very close to the airfield, because those things are kind of like speed brakes. They're gonna bring your nose right down. They're gonna bring you right down to land, because this thing with those big beautiful elliptical wings she wants to fly. Also, cockpit open is part of the procedure for landing, so you can actually get out of the plane in the case power there, in the case of a mishap. Okay, let's do our flaps down now. You're gonna see the nose come down. Nose come down, just keep her straight. Keep her straight. Nice, that was a good touchdown. Now, just keep it straight, rudder. It's important to keep it straight. The landing in the Spitfire is the hardest part. Don't use the brakes too much, because you can strike one of the wings on the ground, or you can actually hit the prop. Okay, good. She's stopping. Alright, now that she's rolling nicely, I can show you with the F3. There. I'll call that a good landing. Pop the brakes a little bit. Brakes. And she stops. Nice. How would you rate my landing? Look at those clouds back there. I think it was a good landing. Let's put our flaps up. Right. Back in the cockpit, before I turn off my engine, I want to clean the engine a little bit from whatever particles or whatever could be in the system. So you want to accelerate the engine again, maybe to 2000 or 2300 RPM. Back to 1500. It's gonna be a little bit over idle, and then just pull on the mixture lever, and she's gonna turn off. Nice. Now we're gonna turn our magnetos off, and that's it. So again, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the clouds. I think they look great, and I hope to see you guys up there. Post me the comments if you want to fly with me sometime. I'm happy to teach everything or whatever the little I know about aviation. So yeah, hope to see you guys up there. Hi out.